We believe they gave us the best value for money, offered us the best support and were the most environmentally friendly.
Having looked at the final product, and I can compare this with possibly 24 other nurseries that I've worked on, I wasn't able to find any faults within the building at all, which is extraordinary.
We showed your buildings to governors, staff and children, and we showed competitors' buildings, and overwhelmingly from all three groups they said we would like the Homelodge building.
We'd had 2 buildings previously built by Homelodge, and when we looked for a new building we went straight to Homelodge. It was simple, straightforward.
And we felt that as a company they were the most upfront and honest providers that we could find.
They took us through the whole process of design. The modular approach was very flexible, and they were able to respond to all our requirements.
The design process was very much a discussion.
We felt that Homelodge were the company that listened to our requirements, that listened to what we wanted out of the building, and they offered us the most advice and help and support.
The management at Homelodge has been very supportive and pick up my ideas and develop them.
One of the features of the Homelodge building is the level access.
It was designed as a teacher would want the classroom to be designed.
It was a complete service from start to finish, and that made it an awful lot easier for us.
It was a great help there being only one point of contact.
What makes sense is that it's the comprehensive nature of the service.
Homelodge said, come to us, ask us what you want and we will deal with everything, including the demolition of the existing building.
The management team of Homelodge were very helpful, very easy to talk to. We had good meetings and everything was well supervised.
As a special school, we have particular concerns with health and safety and security while keeping the site open to students at the same time.
And we found that with Homelodge working at Chatsworth, we never felt that safety was compromised.
And I have to say that this was exceptionally trouble-free building project.
We actually found that the Homelodge workers were so good, we used them on different parts of the school. The conduct of the staff at all times was exemplary.
There wasn't the usual piles of builders' rubbish lying around, and I think that's a benefit of this system build.
When we met with Homelodge, they explained to us that the building could be brought on through the limited access and that it could be done with the school in operation.
The construction was incredibly speedy. In fact, it was quite awesome how quickly it all went up.
The site team were well managed at all times. Every member of the building team who came into the school behaved impeccably.
Yes, central to the creation of this project was to minimise the gap between losing the old building and completing the new one. And the system build that was offered by Homelodge was convincing and was indeed done to time.
We were restricted to school holidays and it was all done ready for the new term.
We were impressed with the speed with which the building went up, the efficiency of the work and the whole final product.
The children moved into the Homelodge and they loved their new learning environment. It's bright, it's clean, it's spacious.
The building is just fantastic. We smile when we come into work.
Everything has been done has been of the highest quality.
They've delivered a fantastic quality product. They came in budget and absolutely on time.
The building is completed to an incredibly high standard. We were amazed at the quality and the detail of the workmanship.
The benefit of the low windows are that they're child height, so the children can see what's outside, but they also let in a huge amount of light.
We got a design award within 6 months of the building being put up, the Whichaven Design Award, and we won that for the commercial category of building.
When you're in here, you want to learn. It's like you can concentrate.
The roof is open. A, that's very attractive of itself, but B, it gives a sense of space, which if it was a flat roof, you wouldn't have.
So the children are not learning in a box-like room with a low suspended ceiling.
It feels very light and very airy, and it's a really nice working space.
It's our nicest classroom to work in, to be frank. building is lovely to work in. It's warm in the winter and it's cool in the summer.
And we have been very impressed with the insulation. The building at times has kept us warm through what's recently been a very cold period.
We had a heavy snowfall. The snow sat on the roof of the new Homelodge building for days and days and days. There was clearly no heat coming through the ceiling.
An added environmental benefit for us was having the solar panels on the new extension. It means that we can generate some of our own electricity.
We have an excellent automatic reader that tells us what we're generating in terms of electricity real time, and we can share this with the children because it's all pictorial, so we're really pleased.
Glad it was a wood building because of the surroundings that it's placed in. We're genuinely pleased that it is environmentally friendly.
Many of our students have some quite extreme medical needs, which means that we need good ventilation, temperature control, protection from sound. They are pretty much directly under the Heathrow flight path. The buildings have been really good, which is actually enabling them to continue to learn.
The project came in under budget and we were able to then use that budget to improve the grounds around the new building.
We think that they are very good value for money.
I had heard of Homelodge before because I'm a governor to a local infant school. As with this project, that project was delivered within budget, in fact under budget.
Well, undoubtedly it's good value for money.
And remembering that quality for money does not mean the cheapest, it does mean the best.
Based on a cost per square metre, which in the business I'm in, we look at the whole time, you have to ensure that you get the very best value for money. This product does exactly that.
Not only was it economic and good, very good value, but it's environmentally friendly and it doesn't take a lot to heat.
The Homelodge building is excellent value for money. We were delighted with the product we've received and we're very keen to move forward and have another building put onto our site.
The building that we're in at the moment is 14 years old. It still looks new. We get a lot of parents come in and comment and say they can't believe it's been up for 14 years.
I contacted Homelodge and then asked to go and see the oldest building you had available, and ended up being taken to a school in Charnesfield where my mum actually used to teach a long time ago. So was able to see a building that had been there for some years.
This main building we built 5 years ago. We've had no problems with it at all.
Since we got the lodge, that's 22 years ago now, Homelodge has maintained it periodically. As you can see, it still looks splendid from the outside. It's been well maintained and we've been very happy with the service.
The original two buildings are 6 years old. It's been absolutely maintenance free. I mean, we still refer to them as the new classrooms, except we've got an even newer one.
I'm in the lucky position of the fact that Homelodge was recommended to me.
We've been very pleased with the building and we'd certainly recommend Homelodge.
I have recommended Homelodge to other schools, and I've discovered several colleagues in other schools who've also had excellent experiences with Homelodge as well.
We would recommend Homelodge. It has worked very well and the operating costs are very low.
The Homelodge was completed on time, the payments were exactly as we'd expected, and we were delighted with the outcome.
I would recommend Homelodge to other people. In fact, I've done so within the authority. I would recommend them because of their commitment, their diligence and the professional service we received.
It's been a smooth, efficient and productive experience actually, and I would look forward to the next time we engage with Homelodge.
The whole project, the whole product has been extremely simple, effective and really good value for money.
I would totally recommend Homelodge, and I'm so pleased with the buildings I've got that actually it is in my mind that I'd like another classroom built, and it would definitely be from Homelodge. So yeah, I couldn't recommend them highly enough.